I see you've brought something in to show us at Chesapeake Collectibles. Can you tell me something about this?
Yes, back in the 1960s, I was working in Alexandria, Virginia, and at the end of the block was a very old house that had been boarded up for about 40 years. And one day the owner came and wanted to sell the property and had a lot of things he wanted to sell from the house. And I bought a number of items out of the house, and this was one of them. This was owned by his grandfather, who was in the Friendship Fire Company in Alexandria in the late 19th century. And as you can see, this company was founded in 1774 by George Washington.
The President George Washington.
President George, before he became president, of course, when he was a very young man living at Mount Vernon, he gave money for this fire company and donated the first fire pumper. Their building is still there, and it is a museum. And it has the pumper and other pieces of memorabilia like this.
And what was this used for?
This was a parade cape. It was made of what was called oilcloth, and it would have been used around the shoulders of the firemen when they marched in parade in both Alexandria and at one time in Philadelphia. They were up there, and it was for their parade uniforms.
Very interesting. So this would have been worn around the shoulders of an active duty fireman, and this is an inverted one. And if it's worn properly, both sides, this would be on one side of the fireman, and that would be on the other side. And these ones would be right side up. And on the back of the fireman, you'd see Friendship, the friendly hands, and the founding date of this particular fire company. And I presume the one stands for the first fire company.
That's correct.
Well, we've done some research here, and several of the appraisers discovered on the internet ambrotype photograph. Ambrotype photographs are on glass, and this particular subject was of a fireman wearing one of these capes. And the photograph itself sold for $1,100.